A $69 apple? What? Barbecue? And a pink Cadillac? Red Solo Cup is a souvenir? All this and more next on Cabin Pressure with Shawn and G.
Prepare for takeoff.
Hey everyone, welcome. This is Cabin Pressure. Another week gone by, Shawn.
Another week, man. Lots of stuff happening this week. I mean, we are like busy and news. It seems like everything right now in the whole entire world is like on fast motion. Like there's just so much shit going on. Like to me,
News can't keep up with
like
it.
the new, like it's just everything's just like I'm almost overwhelmed with it. But at the same time, it's like some of the stuff is like I'm applauding that shit's getting done, you know, like and stuff is happening. But yeah. So what have you been up to?
Well, I got back flying. Car got fixed, so that was phenomenal. They did great.
Oh, you got your car back?
Yeah, they did a great job. I mean, it looks perfect. I mean, they really did. They did a great job. But yeah, back to flying. I mean, I've been doing all kinds of crazy shit. I was doing a couple of the turns, but then this is out of my norm. I did a 3-day.
A 3? What are you?
Yeah, it gets better.
Flight attendant?
No, it gets better, man. I did this to myself. It was one of those high money trips.
You're like a sadomasochist flight attendant, right?
Yeah. Hey, look, if you know I'm on a 3-day, it's a high money trip. I will not be on it unless it's a high money trip.
I actually know. You didn't have to tell me that, but maybe the audience needs to know that.
It's a 26-hour flight trip. 26 hours.
Yeah,
in 3 days.
26 hours in 3 days. That's boom. Money.
Anybody knows that is a kick-ass trip.
Yeah, for the non-airline people, they'll be like 26 hours, but for airline people, they'll be like, holy shit, that's a lot of fun.
You're going to love the destination. So this isn't me. You know me in the wintertime, right? Let me go tell you the destination. LA. That might be me.
Yeah.
But then I had to go to Newark.
No way.
Oh, hell
First
no.
of all, that's the last flight you'll ever see my face on.
You know that it was a lot of money if I was getting on a flight to Newark in the winter time.
Hell no. There's no way I'm going to be on a flight that long anymore in my whole entire life.
Okay, here's
working. You might see me in first class or something, but not working it for sure.
You're going to love this. So, okay, I was when you're flying the 7-8, because you know how we fly different planes.
Right.
I was a low position.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So when you're in the low position, you know who I am, right? Door greeter.
Yeah, door greeter.
So now I get to see every person that comes on that airplane.
You're the face of the company.
Yeah, but where we're at, we usually don't fly wide bodies.
No.
So it gets a little better.
What's that?
Well, when you're the door greeter, you're standing there, and the right side of the plane, you got like A, B, C, D. And then goes E, F, J, K, L, N, O, P, O, all the way to the other freaking side. And then you turn around. First class is like A, B, J, L. What the what is that?
And people, you don't know where you're going.
You have no flipping clue, right? So you're standing there. And I'm going, what? I got to have cheat sheets on this damn thing. Yeah. I mean, I've only been doing this how long, but
you needed a map.
But it gets better though. I'm standing there. The girl is right next to me. She's laughing because I told her, I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. And she goes, don't worry about it. She goes, it happens all the time. So they were coming on board the aircraft, and there's 2 E seats too. What the hell?
2 E seats?
E. So you got A, B, J, L, and then you got some E seat up front too. Lady comes on, she was like, E seat. And I was like, I don't know. Are you on the right plane? Because I don't even know if it's an E seat.
A, B, C, D, E. Yeah,
wasn't an E? No. It was A, B, and then like J, L. I mean, you know how they had the first class? Yeah. Right. It's some big gap. I don't know who designed that, but it was crazy. So here I'm going, and they're coming on a 7-8. So like A, B, I'm like right, left, go this way, go around that way, go this way. And all of a sudden
sending people any direction you can. Like just know, act like you know. Even though you don't know.
Fake it till you make it, man.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
So she comes on and she says, E. I'm like, I have no flipping idea. And she looked at me and the flight attendant goes, around the corner. I started busting up laughing. I was like, I looked at her. I was like, I don't know where the hell the E seat was on this one. Right. I didn't even know there was an E seat. I'm like, why did they do that? That was just stupid.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I wasn't done.
All right.
So I went to Newark, minimum layover, had to get up 5 a.m., wake up. All right, 5 a.m. show.
5 a.m. show.
Back to the West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
And I had some new people.
Great.
On a wide body.
Nightmare.
Not good.
Well, if they're good,
the other side was good because they weren't new. My side was new.
Oh yeah, so you got on the sucker side.
And everybody takes the time, and it takes a little bit of time. You know,
Did you get 2 services to the whole transcon?
It was tough, man. It was rough. It was rough because you know me, I'm ready to get going. As soon as I get up in the air, man, I'm like, let's get this done.
There's like you had the 2-hour services each time.
Well, you had Speedy Gonzalez over on the left of me, and I had Slowpoke Rodriguez. You know what I mean? I mean it was like completely polar opposite of who I had, and it's fine. She was new, whatever. I mean, I just make fun of it because it's a new person. You know, she was just having a tough time with it, but you know how you get locked in behind them.
Yeah, man. I mean, one of the things about like the new employees, whatever, when you're working with them is that they don't have that sense of urgency where we're just like going to just get it done. We can get it done, be friendly. You can get it done, like, and everybody be happy about it. Right. But, or you get the people that are like, just they're doing like that by the book for what they taught you in training, hi. Would you like a choice of this?
I know. I'm like, oh, man, guys, we're going to be here all damn day.
Oh, you'd like to know what the choices are? Here, let me tell you.
This even gets better, though, because, when you're going to the West Coast, and everybody knows this, right? It is, you have to have coffee. You have to have brewed tea. You have to have hot water. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have to have all this shit. And then you get to the rows, and it's damn headphones.
Right.
Oh my God, those headphones absolutely flipping kill me. Dude. Then they take them off, and then it's like 3 drinks. They're like you're never coming back, Shawn. No. 3 drinks. But anyway, yeah, that was my catch up. Transcons back and forth, West Coast, 26 hours. Anybody knows that you're earning your money. If you're doing that whole trip, if something messes up, I mean, you're golden,
dude.
Right? You ain't doing it.
Dude, stick needles in my eyes. I'd be happier.
I had to do the whole damn thing. It was not good, man. All right, what about you? What's been going on?
I'm still I got school going on right now, so I'm doing a really cool class. I got this physical computing class going on, and it's taking me back, like back to my old Air Force days when I was like messing with all those mechanics and electronics and stuff, and got to repair stuff and doing all this shit. It was just I like that type of things, like just fixing thing. There's like this satisfaction of like when you get it fixed, I did that type of thing.
Yeah, working with your hands.
Yeah, just working with your hands. And it got me into that whole thing, that feeling. And so I got this idea. I'm like, you know what? I was listening to you.
You actually listened to me?
Yeah, I actually listened to G, and he was doing some cleanup in his house. So I was like, you know what? I need to do some cleanup while I got some off time here. So I decided to dive into my networking in my house. And that was a total crazy, turned okay, but it started off kind of shit showish. And
he actually showed me this. It is actually incredible, man. If you've seen this, it's like an electronic bay back there now.
Yeah. I mean, I made a professional looking, network system in my house, put a rack system in there and all that stuff for anybody that's network geeked out there that knows what I'm talking about. But I just kind of was cleaned up everything because when I built my house, I had all this technology built into the house. So I had like Cat 5, I had coax cables, all the phone stuff, everything that was normal at the time. I built it in 2000. Well, in 2000, I mean, we're sitting here 25 years later. I mean, right now, coax cable, which is for those people that don't know what coax cable is the cable that we used to use to plug in our TV into the TV box, to get cable in our house. Right, yeah. That's what we would refer to as cable. Well, the coax cable, we don't even use it anymore.
Nobody. Yeah.
I mean, everybody's streaming now.
Yep.
So all I'm doing is, I was like, I need to just clean all this stuff up because that is like rat nests in my basement. So yeah, I was doing that. That's one of the things I did. And while I was doing that, this would be very interesting. It's been cold as hell here. Right outside the back of my house is this big old lake. And I look out the window the other day and these two kids had went out on the lake and cleared off a huge section of the lake, and they're out there playing hockey.
Really?
Right here in my backyard.
Was it that cold? I mean,
it was that cold.
Really?
Right here. Ice skating on my back, right in my backyard here.
Good thing you could see them in case their ass fell through.
Dude, that day it was like 4 degrees.
Oh, wow.
It was so cold. I mean, you only need like 3 inches of ice, like 2 inches of ice, something like that. It's something ridiculous. But yeah, they were out there skating and everything and cleared off. They had shovels and they were like just going down the ice, clearing off the ice and skating around. And
I bet that was cool though, because you don't see kids out very much.
No.
So when you see them out there, it's kind of cool.
It was really refreshing to like see kids out doing something, especially getting their ass out there in 4 degrees.
Shoveling anything. You shitting me? They wouldn't shovel anything. You kidding me?
After they got done and as they were walking back to towards the house and stuff, I opened my window and kind of yelled through and I was like, hey, you guys are having fun. It look good. It's great. You're out there skating and stuff. And they're like, was it okay? I'm like, I don't give, somebody needs to use it.
I'm just sitting there thinking, most kids, you give them a shovel, they look at you and be like, what is this for?
Right. But it was really cool. It was something that happened that was very unusual. I've been here for 25 years in my house right now, and never, ever have I seen somebody ice skate on the lake.
Well, your ass ain't going to be out there. Your damn gimp knee.
There's no way my gimp ass is going to be out there ice skating, but it was fun to watch.
Do you know the one thing I really want to talk about? It's been in the news a lot, and I know that we don't get a lot real political here, but this is kind of like a right and a wrong and a law thing is the mass deportation.
Yeah, man, that stuff's been going on everywhere. It's crazy.
The only reason I want to talk about it is that there's a lot of people saying, "Hey, they're not criminals."
No, hell no.
Okay,
no, they're criminals.
And I just want to say this because. We travel through U.S. Customs all the time.
Yeah, okay. A lot.
We do. I mean, we do. And when we go through, we have to have our passports. Now they do a facial recognition.
Yeah, that's a really nice system, though.
Yeah, it's great.
New, facial recognition system. I mean, you just kind of like walk through and look at the camera. They take a quick snapshot. They're like, green light, you're good.
Yeah, because it's facial recognition. Quicker. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If we, as a crew member, went through U.S. Customs and we just ran right past the U.S. Customs agent, headed for the doors, went to the doors, we would have been tackled. right, taken down. Yeah. We would have been handcuffed to a bench somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. And there would have been federal charges against us for trying to evade customs in the United States. Correct? Am I right?
Not to mention you just made everybody's day really bad because they just locked down everything and everything went to hell.
Completely bad. And you are a United States citizen that holds a passport. And you just became a federal criminal in their eyes, right?
Right.
So I just want to talk about these people that have been saying that these people are not criminals. When you just cross across a river and think that you can come into the United States and do everything that is completely illegal for immigration and not be considered a federal criminal, that doesn't make sense, Shawn.
Well, first of all, a criminal. Once you break a law, you're a criminal. Doesn't matter what period. I mean, that's the law. That's our law. So they're coming, whatever country they're coming from, whatever their laws is, we don't give a shit. We only care about what our law is, right?
Right.
So as soon as they break that law, they're a criminal. I mean, I totally 100% agree with you. I mean, but any of those people out there that say that they're not criminals and, they're criminals. If they've broken the law, they've broken the law, period.
Right.
And they don't need to be in our country if they, for whatever reason they come here, if they're not using the due process that we've put in place to explain on how to get your, come to the United States, come to America and get your citizenship or whatever you're trying to do. Come here as a student. There's all different types of reasons. If you're not doing it, if you haven't done it the right way, you're a criminal.
And guess what, Shawn? These people are the people that were on our planes in 9/11, and I don't want them back on our planes again.
No,
and I'm not saying about. Of course, there's a lot of people that just want to come to our country and make their lives better. I get that. Don't get me wrong. I really do. Right. But you have to do it the right way. We have laws. You have to abide by those laws, just like me and you. We have to abide by them, and that's the only thing. I mean, that was the only thing that really got me this week is when I listened to all this, and there was people saying that they're not criminals, and I'm like, they are criminals.
Yeah, they're criminals,
and they need to go back to their country. They need to apply to come in the United States, and if you can come in, welcome in, come in,
sure.
But do it the right way. Yeah. Don't do it the wrong way.
I agree, man. I mean, all these deportees right now, and all the what Trump's doing with the whole, targeting the most, violent of the criminals and all that stuff. Thank God somebody's doing it now. I mean, because there are so many people that have been affected by this. I mean, I know flight attendants have been affected by this. Like people been attacked and stuff on their layovers and stuff. And it was, illegal aliens coming into the country.
Right.
But, that whole thing with them sending him back to Colombia and the Colombian president, and like not saying, hey, we're not taking them. Can you imagine?
That didn't last long.
Yeah, that didn't.
That did not last long. That did not go well, right?
A few conversations, and he's volunteering his own jet.
His own jet to bring him back. Oh yeah. Do you want me to send my jet? I'll send my jet.
But that right there, that shows some authority and power.
That's what it should be, though.
That's where the U.S. should be.
It should be
a power leverage, state.
And we shouldn't even be talking about this. But anyway, I just want to touch on it because the only thing that really bothered me, I know we're going to go through this, but the only thing that really bothered me is anyone that doesn't think that they are criminals. Because if you would try to bypass customs, trust me, you're a U.S. citizen, you're a criminal in their eyes. Yeah. You're a federal criminal at this point. So anyone that does the same thing in our country is considered a criminal.
Yeah. And I like what they're doing right now with the whole Gitmo thing, too. The worst of the worst, they're putting them in Gitmo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey, that is Guantanamo Bay lockdown is there's, what is it? They said like 300,000 or 3,000 or something like that, new beds or something like that they were looking for. There was a lot of them, whatever it was, whatever the number is, but I'm happy they're doing that. I have a brother that's, he actually works ICE. He's an ICE agent, and he's in Denver. And so I've been looking for him on the news. I texted him the other day, and I'm like, why ain't I shooting your face? He's like, we tried to avoid that. And I'm like, dude, come on. This is your opportunity. You're in the sky. but he's like, I was just wishing him well and, making sure that he was being safe and all that stuff. But he's like, yeah, we're busy. He's like, we're just busy.
They're going to be busy for a long time. But like I said, whether it's them or anyone else, is that if you break the law, you go to jail. I don't care if you're in the United States. If you're a citizen of the United States, break the law, go to jail.
Yeah. One of the things that he's like super happy about, like he was Border Patrol. And so he was Border Patrol in Arizona, and he was the guy running around in the bushes and chasing these guys. I mean, my brother's built, he's fit. I mean, he was like, he got into his 40s, and he's like, I'm getting too old for this shit to be running around in the bushes, chasing the people in the bushes, So he was like, I got to get out of here and go to somewhere that's a little bit easier. And so he went to ICE, and now he's chasing them again
in the bushes and everywhere else. Right? I was sitting there going, wait a minute. He just jumped right back in the fire.
Right back in the fire.
And a bigger fire than that. It's like a forest fire.
Right. But here's the thing. Before he was like catching them and releasing them, and now he's keeping them and deporting them. So that's good.
Absolutely perfect. All right, man.
Anyways, we want to talk about this week, man. Like we were talking about our last episode, we were talking about some fun things some historical stuff that's happened as far as this week in history. And one of the things that was recorded this week in history in 1887, the largest snowflake was discovered. You know how big it was?
No, go ahead.
First of all, I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, how do they measure a snowflake? And
in my mind, I'm sitting there thinking, are we like Chevy Chase's Vacation here? The biggest house of mud or what? Go ahead.
Exactly. The biggest ball of twine or something. Right. But they said this thing was 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick. Dude, that's like a cannonball.
How would you discover that? You're looking on the ground.
I mean, I was reading this story, and they were saying, the next biggest snowflake that they found was like 0.39 inches
Did they keep that though? Did they keep that snowflake?
There's a little bit of a skeptical, belief in this record, but it was in 1887 recorded, so
it's in somebody's freezer.
Nobody had an iPhone to record the flake.
There's some guy got the damn thing in his freezer right now, right?
Exactly. We're probably got in this is my grandpa's biggest snowflake moment.
All right, give me the next one, man.
Anyways, and one of the things that people get as souvenirs here in the United States,
what?
Red Solo cups. Dude, they're coming to America and they want to take back to Europe or wherever the country they come from. Or
Alabama.
Yeah. That's not a country.
I know, but I'm sitting there thinking to myself, something, a souvenir. Have you ever heard that song, Red Solo Cup, right? Yeah. Your souvenir is writing your name on the damn thing. That's in every trailer park there is.
He did everywhere you can name it. But
I love that one.
Because the party scene in the movies had publicized those Red Solo Cup. It's become a novelty item for people to bring it back.
There's just some damn hillbillies holding his up and saying, I got a damn souvenir too. I drank all the damn beer.
First of all, I could just can you imagine walking? I would lose my shit if I walked into some European house and here's a Red Solo cup sitting on their mantle.
Oh, you got one too. Did you put your name on it?
Yeah. Here, I got everyone for the whole sleeve of them for one for each person in family.
I love that one, man. All right, what's next?
In January 31st, 1961, a chimp named Ham. I don't know who even thought of who's going to name a chimp Ham.
Could you imagine if the chimp actually knew it? I mean, the ham, he's sitting there, hey, what's your name? Ham. What the what are you talking about?
Yeah, poor Ham. Anyways, this primate was the first primate in space. He was on the Mercury Redstone 2 mission, and he actually survived. A lot of those early missions and stuff, there was they'd send dogs up and all kinds of stuff, and they didn't always survive. But this chimpanzee did, and he actually resided in the DC Zoo. And
so he was the first ham in space.
He was the first ham in space, baby. The space ham.
Who the hell named him? That poor chimp.
Who does this? Here's another story to tell you how far we've come in politics and our rights and stuff. In 2013, which is not too long ago, the French government just made it legal for Parisian women to wear pants.
All right, I got a question.
What's that?
What were they wearing before?
I think gauchos, culottes.
You have no idea.
Dresses.
They'd be you can wear pants now.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was illegal to wear them until 2013. That was just yesterday.
I like that one. Go ahead.
Those French are crazy. Anyways, 1803, Ohio became the 17th state in the United States, and we're gonna shift into a little bit more sober stuff here. Well, in 1986, and I don't know about you, but I know myself, and I'm sure many Americans can tell you where they were at during this event, but the space shuttle Challenger exploded, and 73 seconds after takeoff.
I remember seeing it. I remember it, watching it on TV. I can't tell you exactly where I was at. I know that I was in front of a TV watching it. Don't know exactly where I was.
Well, I was in front of a TV, but I was on Offutt Air Force Base in 1986, and I was doing a weapons training class, and I was sitting there in this weapons training class, and the TV, remember how in schoolrooms and stuff, the tube TVs, they would put them on a cart?
Yeah.
Because they were so heavy.
They wheel them around.
They wheel them around on a cart and stuff, plug them in. Well, this TV is in there, and they wheeled it into the car, and they're like, turn on the TV, turn on the TV. And they turn on the TV, and boom, you see the shuttle explode. It was like everybody in the room jaw-dropping moment.
like I said, I remember watching it. I can't tell you exactly where I was at.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, I mean, for those people that were alive during that time, it was a very sobering moment in the space age and in the United States and stuff. But another sobering moment too that just happened not too long ago, 2020. You know, this week was the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's helicopter crash.
That was completely gut wrenching.
Yeah.
One of the best athletes, one of the best basketball players to ever play the game. He was amazing as a person, amazing athlete. He was one that man, so many of those kids could just look up to. You know, he's just one of those ones that, you know, you just wish that your kid could grow up with his dedication.
Well, he knew he wasn't going to be just a basketball player.
He's more that.
I mean, that's the beauty of Kobe Bryant. He knew that he needed to take this vehicle that he got his fame from and use it for good. Yep. You know, like he took it to a whole nother level and made you a sports hero. You know, he made him people think about, you know, how you should be presenting yourself as a professional athlete.
Yeah, like I said, Kobe I missed Kobe when it happened. I mean, you just miss him from the game, just him playing. I mean, it was horrible.
Yeah, every time I hear about aircraft accidents and all that stuff, I mean, yeah, I'm like this. I got this like analytical mind where I'm like, first, I'm always trying to figure out like, how in the hell did this happen? Like that whole helicopter crash in California. I was like, how did this happen? You know, their mountains aren't that big out there. They're, you know, this is and this helicopter pilot's flying through the fog and, you know, didn't have the ratings that he needed to be doing what he was doing. And it's just sad. But
unfortunately in our industry and what we do, that's part of it. I mean, right. I tell people that all the time. You might think that we're just up in the air and we're serving this or we're doing that. You do realize this. We go up in that cabin. We're at 35, 40,000 feet every day in a pressurized tube with a jet that's full of fuel and engines on the east side. There's a chance you might not come back today.
Oh, heck yeah.
So, you know, there is that chance in what we got. And unfortunately, this week, we're going to have to talk about a few of those.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about it. The first thing that happened this week that stood out in my mind right here was that F-35 jet fighter that crashed. The pilot like ejected out of the. Did you see the video?
Yeah, I did. The plane just spiraled down. It was amazing though. I mean, where it landed though, right? I mean, it was like in an open field.
It was in Alaska, so I mean there's a lot of open space.
I know, but Alaska, still though, right? I mean they had a full view of it. It was that was incredible video.
Yeah, Ellison Air Force Base is what had happened, which is about 25 miles south of Fairbanks, Alaska. You know, the pilot ejected out and the freaking plane, you know, those planes, if they're not moving, you know, it's a flat spin coming down. And, you know, one of our friends that we've known for a long time in the industry, one of our retired pilots, a good friend of mine, Bill Hafner, you know, Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was
Wild Bill.
Yeah, he was an F-14 pilot and had to do that exact same thing, but he did it in the Pacific. Ejected out.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he ejected out of the F-14. And I don't know if you remember this, you know, like in the movie Top Gun, yeah. You know, like they were doing those flat spins.
Yeah.
Well, the F-14, there was a time in history where that jet had a problem, you know, and there was pilots all over the world that was actually ejecting out of these things. And these jets aren't cheap. You know, and he injected at his, you know, we know and love this guy. He's shout out to Bill if he's listened to our podcast.
How long did he spend in the water?
I have no idea, but I mean, it messed up.
That'd be some scary shit. It messed
up his back and everything. Like he had to have surgery, and it's bad.
Yeah, but that'd be some scary shit, man.
Yeah,
hitting into the ocean.
I mean, if you look at that video, this F-35 pilot. I mean, how quick was it? You see him like pop. And
dude,
then
you're like
flat on the ground,
sushi.
Blowing up.
Yeah. I mean, there ain't no. I'm sorry, man. I mean, I know you get out, you survive. He wasn't
out there that long because they, you know, he's on a train mission. It's like there was rescue. You know, they had helicopters out there pick him up and you know all that good stuff.
When you go fishing, if you throw something out there and you go fish, it don't take long for something to go bite on it. I know what you're saying. I mean, that's cool. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to ask Bill about that because that shit would not be any fun dropping in the water.
He wasn't out there that long, I know, because he had a rescue. And they came out and rescued him, picked him up by helicopter and all that stuff.
Well, how much did that plane cost that went down?
The one that went down. So, here's some interesting tidbits about like the cost of these jet fighters that protect us. F-35 comes in 3 different models, the A, B, and the C. And the first one is just one that just like is a normal, Air Force, takes off from a runway, right? The second, that's the A model. The B model, that one costs $82.5 million per jet. Now the second one is the B model. The B model is kind of like that one that it can take off vertically.
Right.
So like if it's on an aircraft carrier, you could go like straight up and
like a hover.
Yeah, like a hover.
That's pretty cool.
Like the old Harrier aircraft.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right. So that one costs $109 million.
Right.
And so then there's the C model, which is like for the aircraft carriers. They have the tail hook and the reinforced landing gear and all that stuff. And that one's $102.1 million. So which one was this one? This one was the first one, the $82.5 million one.
Okay, so this was $82.5 million. So if a pilot ejects out of that and spins and it crashes, is that payroll deduct?
I hope not. You're going to be at a military pay rate. You're going to be there for a long time.
Yeah, as long as he was good. That's it.
Long time.
I just had to make a little fun of that. Sorry. All right, go to the next one. You know something? The next one, I mean, this next one, folks, really, really sad.
Yeah, so this is like, this is what's happened. This is today's event. This is what we woke up to this morning. Happened yesterday evening. The commuter carrier, for American Airlines out of Wichita, Kansas, flight 5342. It was a CRJ 700 operated by PSA Airlines. Lost 60 passengers while they collided into a military Black Hawk on the Potomac. And it's been super, super sad.
Folks, about this, I really don't like talking about airline accidents that much because it's just what we do. And I don't like talking about it. I mean, prayers go out to everyone involved. We don't know what happened. We're not going to speculate what happened. It's something horrible that happened today. Everyone can see the videos. We don't even have to post one because all you have to do is just go look. And it is so sad, but it goes back to what I said before. Every day, when we get on these airplanes, and this goes out to every person that works on an airplane, we just don't serve little bitty peanuts or pretzels or whatever it is in sodas. This is what we do every single day. And some days we don't come home. Yeah. And this is one of those days, and prayers go out to all those people. It's horrible.
Family, crew,
Black Hawk
friends,
crew, everyone,
everybody involved or connected to this in any way. Our hearts bleed for you. I mean, this is a total tragedy. Shouldn't have ever happened. I hope they quickly resolve and try to figure out. But I have a really good. I have a feeling about this, not a good feeling, but I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those. There was a human error. And this is how we change our rules. The dark side of aviation is that rules get made when people die.
Anytime mistakes are made, that's the only way that things are changed, because people make a mistake and then they correct the mistake.
Right.
I mean, really everything's made up that way. We make a mistake and then we correct it, and then we try to not make the same mistake again. But
well, talking about correcting mistakes, we're going to move on here. When I say correcting mistakes is our next thing we're going to talk about is that they're getting rid of a known crew member.
I'm totally fine with that. I mean, I really am. And the reason why, because I know kind of what they're going to do.
What's that?
They're going to have a separate line for the crew. It seems like, is that right? I mean, that's my understanding.
So they're going to have this new system called the Crew Access Point Program. It's basically what it sounds like, and they haven't given all the specifics and everything, but basically it's going to be a crew line in the security area. We're going to have our own crew line for that, where you're still going to be able to go. You're going through security, but there is a where we're going to be able to scan our badges just like we do today, and be able to go through and some are going to be randomized and all that stuff. But I mean, to go to making the mistakes, for many years, the TSA has been saying, hey, we're going to get rid of this if you guys stop being caught with stuff. I mean,
abusing your privileges,
abusing the privileges, bringing things in that they shouldn't be bringing into, bringing other people's bags.
Just that money, guns, weapons, all kinds of crap.
Yeah, all this crap that they shouldn't be doing. But, you keep on pushing, they take it away. So those privileges get taken away. But it sounds like they're now transferring to a new system, which is in one way for me, it's a good thing because you like, you don't want to always stay in the same system for too long because now your adversaries, the bad guys, understand your system and try to figure out how to get through it, as we've heard some of the crew members and, people getting through that, like we were talking about that pastor going through it. So,
well, let's understand about people like me that go through that damn thing every single day, that I'm number 10 or 15 in line and my ass gets random every single time I got to take my ass back through security anyway.
That's just because they should be checking you.
Every single flipping day, man. I mean, they bumped up the checks on crews so much. It's like you get random all the time. The one day we went through there, Shawn, there was 5 in a row. 5 in a row. Yeah, 5. Yeah. But you know something? I'm good with this. I'm absolutely good with this. Go ahead and do it. Give us our own line.
It's not supposed to happen. This isn't going to be implemented until the end of the year.
Don't care.
End of this year, but
that's fine.
I mean,
they can do it now.
Yeah, whatever they get to do. I mean, you and I are one flight attendant. We just do what you have to do and get it done. But yeah,
do it now. I'm good with it.
Exactly.
All right, so we talked about some of the bad stuff. Now let's talk about something a little funny again.
All right, let's do that.
All right, so I was on a plane and one of our buddies, we were sitting back in the back and we started talking. I was like, hey, let's talk about something funny. He was like, okay, I want to talk about self-checkouts. And I'm like, what? That doesn't sound funny. he goes,
self-checkouts.
Self-checkouts.
When you asked him about something, but to talk about funny, he said
self-checkouts.
All right, let's keep on.
You're gonna
let me hear the story.
All right. Well, what do you think about self-checkout first?
Self-checkout.
Okay, let's just go Costco's and Sam's and like Walmart. I'm gonna put those 3 because don't tell me about a damn grocery store. When you go in there, you got your designer grocery store because they don't check your ass.
Well, first of all, it's the neighborhoods that I hang out with.
Oh, shut up.
And the ones that I shop in, I could just get my shit and get. All right, but for these other ones you're talking about, I guess this like double check system that they do with you when you like check out and you do that self checkout, and then as you're walking out the door, you have to like show your receipt again. Like I'm like, what the?
No, it's bullshit. We get in a line. You've been through Costco's, right?
Right.
Okay, it's bad enough to get your ass in that line for the self checkout, or to get in the line for the people that actually check you out.
Yeah.
Now the receipts, the color of the receipts are no different, right? They're white receipts,
but they do that little like line. They put a line on it or whatever, right?
Look, follow me on this. They're basically the same thing. They put a line right through it, right? Mm-hmm. But when you go out the damn door, you still got to get in the same damn line.
Yep.
So you got to wait behind everybody else that now they got a random check. There's nothing fast about that, Shawn. There's nothing fast about that. That's why I hate going to Costco.
I don't think it's about you being speedy.
I don't give a shit. I mean, you know something? I hate going to Costco because you get in those damn lines. Sam's is the same thing. Sam's, you go through Sam's, you go through the self-checkout line. You're like, okay, I'm self-checkout. Nope. Go out there. There's 2 damn lines. They're not just 1. There's 2.
So let me tell you a little bit of story here. I'm gonna be on the side of the stores here. So I have this buddy that I used to know, and he would go through and he would intentionally try to get through without them marking the receipt, right? And so as soon as he would get through and that receipt wasn't marked, he'd go in and he'd load up his shit on the car and stuff. He'd walk back into the Sam's and he'd pull out a cart and he'd go down the receipt list and he'd put it all back in his cart and he'd wheel back out to the exit and he'd have him slash it again. And they'd walk out the door with double items.
All right, that shit ain't gonna work now. I mean, these guys. I mean, these guys got this shit down on lockdown.
There's.
You kidding me? I get one damn thing. I got one thing of orange juice. One thing, Shawn.
You had to wait in this line.
I did, and then you know what they did? They scanned it.
Scanned it. Yep.
I'm like, are you shitting me? You're scanning for 1.
Yeah, man. This is what happens.
So, but this was the best part of this. So we were talking about the self checkout, and we were just like bashing it back and forth, just like we were just doing right now. And Walmart does the same thing, right? You have one damn thing outside your Walmart cart, and that little dude's out there going, come on over here. And he goes, well, that's not in a bag. And I said, well, no shit, it's not in a bag. I mean, it's so big, it won't go in a bag. For? Right. It's not going to go in a bag. Right. There's no bag. So what do you got to do? You got to check my receipt. But now all the shit's in the bag of this person. They got like 500 bags, but they let them leave the store with 500 bags full of shit. But mine's got one thing that's not in there that won't fit in the bag.
GG. Just play the game.
I'm just telling you, man. We were just having fun talking about it. Relax. But anyway, so this is the funny part. He's going to a store that we have over here. It's called Mark's. So he was out there shopping, and it was when you know, folks, when you go through a store and you're not thinking about it. Well, he wasn't thinking, and he rung out, and the girl rang him out. He got his stuff. She said goodbye, and he went on to his way. So he unloaded all of his stuff at home. He started going through like his banking statement. So he looked through it and he was like, what the hell did I spend at Mark's for $114? So when he went back and he started digging through all the plastic bags, and he was looking at the receipts, and he had purchased one apple.
One apple.
You know what they charged him?
No.
$63. What? The girl rang in $60. Yeah, rang in $63.
Dude, that's like an apple orchard. So he could have been like the freaking. He could have bought it for the freaking whole battalion.
So he went back. He went back to the store and he showed the manager the receipt, and he goes, "Look, I'm being honest." And he goes, "Well, I think that you are too." He goes, "That'd be like 43 pounds of apples." He goes, "Nobody buys 43 pounds." So anyway, who in the hell wouldn't look at the receipt?
First of all, I'm walking out of the store like that, and I mean that much. So what was it? 60? What did you say it was?
$63.
$63
for an
so
apple.
He had a $63 difference in what he should have been, like in your head. I mean, most of us when we go to the store, when you're ringing stuff up, you probably have an idea like what the range should be or how much this is.
You start looking around
he was
like
$63 off. I mean, dude, and he had to look at his bank statement and be like, what's you need to get a little bit more situational aware.
It was funny, but see, we had a funny conversation. It was a simple one about self-checkout.
Right.
All right, man, let's go to the destination.
Destination this week, man. We're going to go to Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis. I love Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee, man. You know what I really like about Memphis is that it's got so much culture there. There's like it's a good vibe. It's like Music Town, USA. It's got all that soul and blues, to it and other stuff. And it's got deep history.
Elvis.
And then, you can't think about Memphis if you're not thinking about Elvis. I mean, Elvis. Everybody thinks that, the only thing in Memphis is Elvis, but there's actually a lot more than in Memphis than just Elvis.
B.B. King.
Yeah, man. B.B. King was from there. Johnny Cash recorded he wasn't from there. B.B. King and Johnny Cash recorded albums there at the legendary studio, Sun Studios, where Elvis Presley recorded his music and stuff. Elvis Presley's Graceland Mansion is there. It's a popular attraction. And in fact, the airline that we work for, we lay over at Graceland Hotel. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So it's right next door. You can literally walk right next door to Graceland and everything and go there. But they don't give an airline discount for us for sure.
Right now I'm just thinking Elvis, man. I love Elvis. I grew up with that, man. I mean, my family was like Elvis. My dad, my mom, everything.
Yeah, I mean,
love Elvis.
When you go into Memphis, it's like Elvis everywhere. It's like Elvis has the brand everywhere. Everybody and anybody is making their money off Elvis.
And if you didn't watch that movie, man, watch that movie Elvis, because I'm telling you what, that was unbelievable. Just throw it in there.
It's a lot of cool information about what Elvis and everything. In August, it's Elvis week. And I didn't know if you know this, but in Memphis, there's like 2 weeks. So there's Elvis week in, that happens in August. But there's another, a festival or something like that they have there. But 2 weeks out of the year, the whole place turns into nothing but thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of Elvises walking around the street.
Oh, I can believe that shit. When we were kids, I mean, on the TV, they used to have Elvis Week all the time.
Yeah, I mean, but from what I hear is like, I've never been there and I haven't experienced this, but I can't imagine like just everybody walking around looking like Elvis.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Love that, though.
Yeah, you got a cheeseburger? Come on. Anyways, yeah. So it's known for live music too. You know, they got these clubs there: BB King's Blues Clubs, Alfred's, Silky O'Sullivan's, Rum Boogie.
I love that name. That's cool.
Rum Boogie.
Boogie.
Yeah, Ernestine and Hazel's. There's so many other clubs and stuff there, but they have lots and lots of live music. In fact, last time I laid over there, one of our good buddies, a shout out to Steve. He's from there, and he went out with his boys there that night, and he's like, I was like, "What'd you do last night?" And he's like, "Oh man, we had a little jam session. We just went to this bar, and I jumped in, and we started playing." I'm like, "What?" You know, like.
I was sitting there thinking, if I'm ever there, and I'm gonna get a Rum Boogie shirt.
Rum Boogie, baby. It's fun.
I like that. I do. I like it.
It's fun to say Rum Boogie.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have it on the shirt. Rum Boogie.
Museums are there, man. The Rock and Soul Museum. The National Civil Rights Museum is there. Lots of civil rights in Memphis. You know, Martin Luther King. All that stuff right there. Riverboat rides. That's historical. And, the one thing that you can't pass up in Memphis is getting some Memphis barbecue.
You cannot go there and not get barbecue.
Barbecue, man.
Yeah.
So here's a really cool thing that you could do when you're near Graceland. If you're anywhere staying close
Damn, I'm hungry too right now. I am. I'm like, barbecue would be really good.
I got some Krispy Kremes.
You're so damn wrong.
We'll talk about that in just a second. But anyways, the barbecue here, if you stay close to anywhere close to Graceland, there's a barbecue joint that they're called Marlowe's Ribs and Restaurant. And Marlowe's, if you call the restaurant, they'll come and pick you up in a pink Cadillac. No shit.
I love that, man. I love that.
And it's absolutely
I'm still
free.
thinking about the barbecue.
They work on tips, whatever, for the whole thing. And, they come pick you up to the pink Cadillac, and you go there, you eat, and they take you back to your hotel, wherever you're staying, in a pink Cadillac. It's like part of their service. They've been doing this for years and years. They have a fleet of pink Cadillacs that just takes care of their customers.
I'm just thinking of like a big barbecue sandwich, some like mac and cheese, brisket. Oh, I'm killing me right now.
Little pecan pie afterwards. Yeah, I got you. So Marlowe's is actually a restaurant that Elvis used to actually frequent. So, it's right down the street from Graceland. It's been there long. It's a big staple. You got to get some ribs.
When your knee is fixed, me and you, if we lay over there, we're going to go there.
Why does my knee have to do anything with it?
Well, because you have got to be back to work. We're going to do this at work.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
We're going to do this at work because, that would be fun to actually do a little bitty thing and throw something out there. Me and you go into
I've done that. I called the pink Cadillac for myself last time I was there. I was there by myself. I was low.
Of course you did.
And I was like, Marlowe's can pick me up.
Of course you did. Why would I think anything else?
Big Baddie Shawn was in the back of the pink limo. You're just looking at all the ladies.
Oh my God, we got to go. We got to go to the quote, man, because you are absolutely killing me.
What do you mean, man? Come on, you got to be.
Dude, we are old. There ain't no killing anything. All right.
What's the quote?
Folks, strength is keeping it together when everyone expects you to fall apart.
Absolutely. Amen. You got to keep your shit together.
Hey guys, again, everyone that was affected in what happened today, prayers out to you, your family, and you guys stay safe.
Yeah, everybody that's out there that's been affected by this. Not only the people that were lost in the crash, but all the people affected by the crash, the friends, the family. It's so broad. This has affected so many countries now too. It's wild. And where just this, amount of people can be so impactful to, and impact so many people. But
we love talking. We love talking about a lot of things on this podcast. That's not one of them.
No.
Okay. So you guys take care of yourself. And we will definitely see you back here next week on Cabin Pressure.
All right, next week.
See you.
Thanks for listening to Cabin Pressure with Shawn and G. Please follow us on Facebook, leave us a comment, and we'll see you next week on Cabin Pressure.